Child, speaking of a 10-piece, I'm about ready to 10-piece this hoe in her face. Because the way that Nugs got away with murder, this goddamn episode.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you, want you on my face. So shawty, come and swing my way.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
Clock that tea. But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
Daddy, shot a clock every minute, please.
No, Natalie, you always want to do Betty, shut the clock.
Did you f***ing that apple?
Of course she is, because they don't feed y'all. That's probably the first and last and only meal that she probably had during that. Well, it's Biggie. So who am I lying to? Big Dominican, you know Big Biggie don't miss a meal. Big Biggie always gonna find the food.
And I apologize too. I don't want nothing to happen to you too. That's why, I step back because I'm like, we are the injured reserve, and we gotta look out for each other while we're here. Because
Can I get a hug?
yeah,
Okay, you're not
over the table,
Can I sneak?
girl. Yeah, I'm gonna pull you over the table and hug you some more, bitch.
They have them with me, so let them say it.
I'm only here for one purpose. What I'm trying to understand.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me show y'all. Cause like, why does everybody look like this? Look at Evelyn. That shit start all the way back here. Speaking of catch up, I got my food here. I need to eat. At the same time, I need to do my makeup for the rest of the videos today. So why Tokyo looking like that? Why is Tokyo looking like that? And why does that look like the same wig that Michael Jackson used to be wearing? Tell me you don't.
Yeah, no, I want to know. I gotta say this.
Let's talk about
no. Wait. Let me say this, right?
Why I'm hungry again? Why am I hungry again? I should have told this to bring me a steak, egg, and cheese. I think I need to go cook lunch. Akbar, maybe you can decide in my DMs and tell me who the doctor is. Because at this point, Spice, I thought you was from the Caribbean, dear, because Ice Caribbean. Ice the only one from the Caribbean. Well, apparently not, child. Spice says she from Puerto Rico.
Thank God I'm a loner and I stay in my room and I read my books.
What is Jessica even talking about?
Well, I mean, you up here with us, and you should be down there with them at this point. I'm gonna be up anywhere. If you telling them hoes that they should be catching phase with us, you should just be with them. That's how I feel. Oh, well, I'm gonna stay up here. Ain't nobody gonna knock me off. Take me off, cause y'all. I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying, you Kiki in our face, but you telling them hoes that they need to be catching phase with us. Like what? What her?
Out of nowhere, Renee, like, she checks Nugg. She like, why you telling the twins that they should have jumped me? Like
it's too much. Like your sister need to run that with that bitch. I'm cool. I'm not right. Keep letting this bitch rock out with her.
Damn, bitch. Like you need to be down there fucking with them other hoes. You don't need to be up here fucking with us.
Okay, that's my friend though. Like, see, remember what she just said? Cool. She just said that's not your friend. Okay, well, we're cool. What I said was I just let her here. Like that's I'm fine. Like,
What is going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Chi, and we are back for another Young and Reckless. Okay, we are back for another Young and Reckless recap, aka Chi-cap. Okay, whatever you want to call her, girl. I'm saying he trying to act like everything cool, trying to be cute and creative in the morning. Well, we're not going to be here long. I promise you, we're not going to be here long because it's only really one thing that I really want to talk about, and it's this big. Okay, the way that she disappointed me again. This is why I tell y'all all the time how long these shows be filming. And see, I should have known that it was going to be some BS with this show and the editing. I should have known that they was going to drag it out like Zeus. Soon as I saw the opening fight and it said 3 days earlier. Girl, we going into the fourth episode and we still on what? The first, second night? Actually, the first night. These hoes ain't even slept yet. That is crazy. That is crazy. I believe we still on the first. No, actually, we might be on the second. No, I think we still on the first night. Either way, ho, it's still within the first 2 days. And the way that Nugg has still pissed me off because she pissed me off all of episode 2, and then she done pissed me off episode 3, and she's getting away with murder because they are allowing her to deflect when the camera footage even showed what actually happened. But we're going to talk about it real briefly, though, because like I said, we're not going to be here forever. Just make sure y'all go like this video first.
The universe is P double T to the Y, and it won't stop till I wake up and realize that I am the 1, 2, 3. I am the bitch that these other niggas need. How you gonna escape when I am the key? That's why everywhere I go, they following me like damn. Get back on track, look at who I am. Every day is numbered in this lifespan. Look in the mirror, tell myself again. Self-love and happiness is all about a God's plan. I wanna be happy, doing what I please. Trying to do what I need, whatever it takes to be free. I wanna be happy.
Okay, so this episode was pretty straightforward. It picked up with Rhinoceros and the twins fighting. She was fighting T and Tamara. And honestly and truly, I'm gonna put it like this: like we really not gonna be here forever because it's so straightforward. At the end of the day, the twins are their own person. They are their own person. This me with the whole, oh, that's my twin. I'm a right for my twin. I got born with my twin, girl, and you can also die with your twin. F out of here, okay? Talk about some, because who was it? I think it was Hoopty that was talking about some. Girl, you know, if I had a twin, me and her, yes, we'd be linking up. I get it. Like, that's your twin, that's your sister. Y'all are one. I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Talking about something they won. Well, they could be done. How about that? Let's add a D to that because they could be done. I'm sorry. How are they won when it's given an extra extra set of hands, an extra set of feet that can jump y'all? Please make that make sense. Because they were sitting here doing all of this, that, and the third when it came to Rhinoceros, but what about the rest of them? What about the rest of them? Because at some point, I mean, if they beating Rhinoceros ass right now, eventually they're going to turn on the rest of y'all. That means they're going to be jumping the rest of y'all. And y'all still going to be sort of like, oh, they won? They together as one? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like I said, they got 2 sets of hands, 2 sets of feet, and that's 2 asses that need to be kicked. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Only time they would matter and become one to me is when it's going to be a 2-piece. Okay, here. Let me knock out both of y'all at the same time. How about that? It could be a combo meal. So that was pissing me off the entire episode, but I could tell these girls were just trying to get things started. And it did, like this whole episode felt like deflection. It felt like as long as the heat not on me, even if it don't make sense, I'ma say it. Even if it don't make sense, I'ma say it. Because give it to Nice Spice to be like, 1 minute y'all saying that they jumped the girl, next minute y'all saying that she didn't jump the girl, like they didn't jump the girl. It's like, what's going on? It was not making sense. At the end of the day, I feel like they was jumping on what's her name? I gotta think of a name for her, but child, Renaris. Okay, Ronaldo, child. They was jumping on her. So to me, that's jumping. That is jumping. Tag, whatever, jumping. Anytime anything happened with one twin, the other twin bucked up. And honestly and truly, I truly think, and I said this on Patreon, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm not trying to be funny, but I think there could be a possible deformity there. And if it's not a deformity, you know, like being born premature or something like that, it could just be the fact that, you know, the little twin is insecure. So maybe all her life she felt like, oh, you know, because even with this cast, they kept referring to the big twin as the big twin, right? And big twin, little twin. So I feel like it's an insecurity there. And I feel like all her life she had to fight and the big twin had to jump in for her because it's very obvious that the big twin got the mouth and got the hands. Because the little twin is popping off with the rah-rah when she got her sister there. But when it's time for her to buck up and fight, she don't want to do so. She tired. I'm going to let her run her one. My sis got it. My sis winning. Meanwhile, her sis getting her head kicked in. Now, I'm not going to hold you. When it came to the fight in the living room, yeah, the girl got the upper hand because she was able to put her in the headlock, but she wasn't really doing much. She wasn't really doing much. Okay, they might as well have been on that floor playing Play-Doh, building a Barbie dream house. Because to me, that's what it was given. I thought somebody had dropped their glasses and they was on the floor crawling around looking for it. That's what it was given. You had her in a headlock and ain't do no goddamn damage at all. No absolute damage at all. Okay, but every time Rhinoceros got up to hit the big twin, oh, she was bop, 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 bop. I said, wow. I said, wow. Okay? Even to the point where Nugg, okay, let me play that clip again. Let me let y'all hear the audio.
Too much. Like, your sister need to run that with that bitch. I'm cool. I'm not ready to keep letting this bitch rock out with her.
Damn, bitch, like you need to be down there fucking with them other hoes. You don't need to be. She checks Nugg. She like, why you telling the twins that they should have jumped me? Like
it's too much. Like, your sister need to run that with that bitch. I'm cool. I'm not ready to keep letting this bitch rock out with her.
Damn, bitch, like you need to be.
One more time for the roses in the back.
Bitch rock out with her. That with that bitch. I'm cool. I'm not ready to keep letting this bitch rock out with her.
Damn, bitch.
That with that bitch. I'm
twins that they should have jumped me. Like
it's too much. Like, your sister need to run that with that bitch. I'm cool. I'm not ready to keep letting this bitch rock out with her.
Young Nugg specifically said, two big twins. You are tired, so your sister needs to go ahead and jump in for you because you're tired, and I'm not about to keep letting her knock it out with y'all or rock it out with y'all. In other words, big twins sit out, little twins tap in. Because clearly your sister is tired. And the whole time I'm sitting here watching it like, okay, but what about Rhinoceros? She is tired. She the one fighting two bitches. She's the one that is fighting four hands and 4 feet. Please make that make sense. And that's what pissed me off because they all sat there and allowed Nugg to sit there and lie like the camera did not, like the footage did not pan back to it. And then the way that they tried to flip it on Milan, now mind you, the whole Milan thing is a complete separate conversation, but I completely understood what Rhinoceros and what Melania No Trump was saying. Because at first I was looking at Melania No Trump like, girl, you're not going to help your friend? But then I got it. I was like, I mean, they're not friends. They shared a few DMs on Instagram, and then it was just like, oh, girl, I know you. But they're not friends. And so Melania No Trump is looking at it like, listen, I ain't never done this TV issue before. Like, yeah, I know her, but like, I'm not about to ride for her. Like, that's my day one. I don't know her. And she could easily, like, I don't even know if she's capable of having my back. Like, that's yet to be seen. So what I look like jumping in her fight, because trust me, on the Patreon, I was most definitely like, so Melania No Trump, you're not going to jump in? You just not going to jump in? And she didn't. She was like, no, I don't know her like that, and I don't know if she's going to jump in for me like that. And then when she said that, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, let me get up off her. Okay? But I can also understand what Rhinoceros is saying, because Rhinoceros is like, I don't even know why I keep calling her that. What's her name? Renee? Girl, her name is Rhinoceros, okay? Since she want to call people mans and all that, okay? She want to say people look like mans. But now I get it, because the first episode, when she was sitting there trying to clock that T, okay, or clock that C for cock, when it came to Nugg, now I get why. Because y'all know the confessionals was filmed afterwards. And so after this scene in this episode, I was like, oh. So now I see where the tension built and why she got into the confessional was trying to be shady when it came to Nugg. Now I get it. So I'm not as mad at her, but it's still the transphobia of it all funny. Okay? Especially when she walking around with Melania No Trump, who looks like she needs facial feminization surgery. I mean, because the whole chin is given that nigga from Shrek. And y'all know who I'm talking about. What's his name? Lord Farquaad. It's given very much that. Okay? So, Melania No Trump, like I said, she's trying to stay out of it. And she's just like, listen, as long as they not jumping her, it's going to be fine. And she did blatantly ask them to their face, like, yo, are y'all jumping her? And it was like, no. Maybe tag team, but no. Now, with that, I was still like, ugh. But irregardless, Melania No Trump, that was a whole conversation that was separate from the fact that Nugg was still trying to get them to jump her. She was riling them up to go back and try and fight and jump on Rhinoceros. I'm sorry. I saw the footage. And then all the girls want to sit there and then try to switch the conversation to Melania No Trump not jumping in. And girl, it's really not that hard to understand. It's just that they got two different views about it. Because Rhinoceros is on the type of time where it's like, yo, we on TV. Well, it's the fact that they keep saying TV. Girl, we on this Google app, okay? Because now that's Google app. Now that's TV. No, baby. Now that's Google app. We on this Google app, and we coming into this house. Maybe in real life, I can understand that logic, but girl, in this house, we know of each other, so we cling to each other. That's just how it goes. But that could have been a simple conversation with Melania No Trump. This whole, oh, y'all gonna let Nugg, Spicy McNugget try to deflect, and everybody got up off her because they scared and don't want to fight her. And then you got Spicy McNugget sitting there getting empowered, okay? Because she like, look at my sis that I don't even like, okay? I know that we both foods, okay? I'm Spicy McNugget and she Canadian bacon, but like, look at that, like, look at how we now on the same team. Like, she's sitting there even saying like, that's fake, that's wet. And I was looking at bacon like, girl, shut up. You might have did your big one when it came to the other one. What's her name? Suzanne. That's what we're gonna call her. Savage. We're gonna call her Suzanne. You might have did your big one when it came to Suzanne because for whatever reason she's still walking around with her eye puffed up and no lash on it. I said, wow. She might have done her big one with that, but at this point, girl, are you gonna go after the big one or the little twin, or just shut up? It was just pure deflection the entire episode, and I just couldn't. I could not.
She's basically trying to say, like, your friend wasn't being your friend. She's not talking about you.
I'm helping you. You still cool with her. You should be fucking her the fuck up.
No. We ain't walking Miami streets right now, bitch. We're on TV. Out of everybody in this house, out of all the cast members, you know me the most. So inside of this house, we're considered friends. Outside of the house, we associates.
And I completely understand that, little boy thinker rhinoceros, but you should have pulled her aside and had that conversation. That was not the time to have that conversation with her while all the entire house was ganging up on her. Because again, it gave deflection. It gave, as long as the heat not on us, we just going to shift the heat to whoever is permanently on so that I don't have to get in the paint. I don't have to get in the field. I ain't got to swing on nobody. I ain't got to get hit. And plus, nobody else wanted to go up against Spicy McNugget. So that's why they quickly deflected the conversation. Because at the end of the day, Spicy McNugget telling the twins to go jump Rhinoceros is a completely separate conversation than whether or not Melania No Trump should have got involved. Even though I feel like she should have got involved, I understand her reasoning for not wanting to, because again, girl, I don't know you like that. Just because we light skinned don't mean that we about to fight. Like, come on. Light skin, no fight skin. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. But Chad, that was pretty much the entire episode, honestly and truly. Like I said, we here for a short time. Not a long time. I don't really care what's going on with Melody No Fox and what's her name? Lip Sync for Your Life? Her. I don't care what was going on with Lip Sync for Your Life and Hoopty. And I don't care what was going on between Melody No Fox and what is the girl name? Suzanne. I don't care. I didn't watch season 1, so I didn't care. I feel like the best episode so far has been episode 1. The rest of this, they could have kept. It's too many girls. It's too many girls. And it allows them to deflect and hide and do all of that. And they should have just left it with the 8 that they had. And then now they talking about bringing Ivory in next week. Girl. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about all of this, okay? Depending on what them views looking like, okay? Depending on the response, I might start considering doing full reviews, even though honestly and truly, this was really it. Nugg really pissed me off. And that's my baby. Like, she is so gorgeous, but she was stirring up in that moment. Stirring up. Oh, and then the fact that baby Tommy going now all of a sudden have an issue and then throw something at Rhinoceros, and then no, she threw something at Melania No Trump. Child. Everybody in that house would have had to get their whooped that night. I'm sorry. But let me know what y'all thought about all of that in the comment below, child, as if I give. Okay, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, ho.
Tell you every time I start on the beat. None of these bitches is touching